One of the other things that I did in the 80s, I did other things besides the C64. I used to do 8-bit Atari. If anybody remembers the 8-bit Atari, that was quite a screaming box CPU-wise. And there was also Atari ST, Amiga. There was a thing called the Einstein Tatum, which was, there was also the MSX machines. And there was uh, this awful thing called the Sinclair Spectrum, if anybody remembers that. And then there was this other thing called an Amstrad. Amstrad 60, was a 64K, and then there's an Amstrad 128, which was another absolute dog of a machine. But at that time, I used to do ports as well. But what I did was I developed a system so that my well, she was my girlfriend at the time. She became my wife. You know, she would be able to understand enough about the data format that I used on a C64 to be able to get all this stuff across to these other machines. So, you know, I used to get her to do all that stuff for us, because I was still also playing gigs with the band as well at that time. And I used to have this room set up with these, it was like a kind of a U-shaped type of thing like that. And I had 11 machines surrounded by us at that point, you know. So I had like 2 C64s, a couple of Ataris, an ST. I was one of the first people to buy an Amiga. I paid £1,000 for my Amiga just because of all the hype and the press and everything about the Amiga. And